before we start our day of gaming and grinding and hitting level 100, we've made a few teeny tiny upgrades to my build. Yesterday we ran a couple temporal dungeons and got the job done. The game is definitely not pay to win. It just has a good nice end game grind. It's good. There's nothing that you can really buy in the game. Maybe cosmetics, but not even stash tabs cost money. Just cost gold in game. So we were able to get a frailty on melee hit. What I really want is like attack speed or plus melee damage. But having a frailty chance is fine because frailty stacks up to 3. It makes enemies do like up to 18% less damage on you, which is great. So it's utility, whatever. This thing also didn't roll what I wanted. It went to 48% chance to chill on hit, but again, it's not the worst thing in the world because our damage does scale off of enemies being chilled on Earthquake. So when they're chilled, it's 30% more damage, so it's honestly not even that bad. What did hit crazy at the final end of the day, we had all kinds of things that didn't craft very well. Then finally at the very end of the day, we got 23 strength to go on the Exsanguinous, and that's big. That's big. I'm not gonna go through like my whole build guide because we actually just did that yesterday and it's up on YouTube right now. !build on Twitch. We'll link it for you. But I did want to give you guys a small little gear update about what we're cooking with, and the 23 strength Exsanguinous is really nice. Some things that I have planned are I need to find really good gloves with the life drain ward gain and strength on a pair of gloves, like exalted gloves, so I can use it on my 2 LP boulder fist that we have. We're gonna continue to try to farm these to get a really high rolled one, and then I have a couple with 1 LP that we can try to put like strength on, which would be awesome as well. I have a setup that I want to try with the Void. I think I did talk about this in the guide a little bit. I could even try this today with the Void Doom ring and Doom glove combo. Or it's not glove combo, the belt. Just got done training legs and eating some kind of like zonked. But yeah, the Doom makes enemies take more melee damage, and then this makes them take even more damage per stack of Doom. So these two together are insane. I would lose a lot of HP because of my belt having health and increased health on it, but it would be a ton of armor and a ton of damage. So it might be worth it, but I would also lose mana regen. Neither of these have any LP on it, but eventually if they did, I'd probably want to add like health or hybrid health, or honestly even increased mana regen. We'll eventually find a good Shattered Chains. That'll be cool. We have a ton of 1 LP rings. I just don't really look at them too. I just chuck them in my stash. So we want good resists, and probably would try to, you know, ideally get strength on the ring, but also mana regen would be important too. So every time that we take off mana regen, it's gonna feel kind of not good. But the build's pumping. I'm liking where it's going. We basically, you know, the path of progression right now is just better uniques with good LP to put more powerful stuff on them, and ideally just continuing to stack strength. But getting the 23 strength on the Exsanguinous is crazy. It's crazy. That increases my ward. It increased my ward like 1,000. And it gave me a whole bunch more DPS. And so what I'm working on right now is I'm trying to get this particular timeline to give me armor bonuses, because what we don't need is frailty anymore from our blessing, and what we also don't need is stun duration, which is what I have now instead of frailty. So we'll do a little bit of blast and just show you guys how the build's feeling at what corruption is this? 327 or something like that. Haven't really been pushing corruption too hard, but I think it's probably time to start working that way. We kind of got my character set up for his next little phase with these upgrades, and then we have some more stuff to do. And we might do that today. Try to maybe get some strength on the relics would be kind of cool. That'd be a real big thing to do. That'd be not too bad. Oh, and level 100. We'll put 1 more point in his attack speed with totems up, because he always has to have totem up. Kind of leap in, drop the totem, war cry, bop, 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 get some stacks, and then start hammering with Earthquake. We do take a little bit of damage though, so we do have to watch out. The corruption's getting to the point where if I stand in stuff, we can definitely get hurt. And it's weird because there's like a bug right now in offline mode where you can't see your health bar above your character's head. So you can see it on your little UI, but it's kind of weird. I don't usually like look there. I like to look right on top of my guy, but the character's it's progressing. I love that my big path of progression is just like literally just stacking strength. It's cool. I think it's like 327 corruption. We're gonna keep pushing that though. I think we can do quite a bit more corruption than that with like the current setup, and then if we keep making upgrades, sky's the limit. We even have a cool shield that might be good for really high corruption pushing, where I get like block chance per strength against like really close enemies. So then you just scale block value and go nuts, right? I would lose like a skill point and maybe some strength because I'm not using the cleaver anymore. But it could be insane. Could be really, really good. Yeah, like gear cut of 320, keep filling everything. Oh no. Yeah, you got to keep making them gains. Melee build looks so good. It's doing all right so far. Yeah. Let me see where we're at, corruption wise. Yeah, 339 right now. So 339, not doing too shabby. We're pumping. I mean, I guess we'll just do this. 20% more damage. Sketchy. But if you're curious about this build, !build there on Twitch. We'll link it for you. We posted this build yesterday on the YouTubes. But yeah, we have a lot more corruption to stack up with this guy. He can handle it. But yeah, like you're saying, you might need to kind of focus on defenses to continue to progress. He's good against bosses too. Maybe I don't know if I have enough stability to go fight a boss. But the single target damage is really nice because you throw down your totems, and then your aftershocks are supposed to emanate from your totems. And so you have one totem down, and then you have the little thorn totems that proc from your idol that you use. And then you're able to just hammer tons of earthquakes and tons of aftershocks, and the dot just stacks up like crazy. Just start shredding bosses. You just kind of keep your momentum and keep slamming. Its clear is okay too, because the aftershocks kind of like seek out enemies, it looks like sometimes. And if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, the aftershocks literally just like spawn on your mouse cursor, at least they were. But yeah, this build's really fun. It's been hammering. And the other thing I like about it is that the room to grow is significant. Tons of upside on this guy. These little rascals. My mission now, again, is just to kind of find more uniques that we need. Do our prophecies and stuff to get those, and then find cool exalted items to socket into it, you know? We're good to go. Okay, we don't want to get roasted by the beams. Put on the totem, just go to work. Tighten up our loot filter a little bit too. Make sure that we're like only getting stuff that's good for us. At least that's the idea. That's the idea. It's a work in progress, this loot filter. But as the character progresses into endgame, man, we gotta get ready for that. Gotta tighten up. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't have the war cry for that one. Pretty nice though. You just start slamming earthquakes into the mobs with lots of HP. That dot stacks up something fierce. Like on bosses, it's ticking for well over 100k ticks of the dot, which is cool. That's my shirt. Thanks, bro. Yep. Mission is to have more fun in last Epoch. That sounds good to me, man. I am down. All right, so we're gonna pull a couple of these guys, which could get me in trouble because they might start necrotic beaming me down. But we can blast them too. Very, very smooth and nice. Level 100 today will be exciting too. But yeah, I don't think we have enough juice to fight a boss right now. Yeah, not quite. We'll get there though. We'll get there, and when we do, the boss will get slammed. So just keep progging this way. Let's see if we can get enough juice to fight a boss real quick, and we'll show that off too. Your finger hurts from holding down Warpath on level 5 to 100. On the Warpath grind. The bosses for this zone are kind of funny because they there's 3 of them, and so they don't all like to die at the same time, unfortunately. And if you don't kill them at the same time, they start doing a whole bunch of necrotic nastiness all over the map. But I think it'll be okay. I want to show it off to you guys. Of course, we're live on Twitch, but I'm doing a little like want to have like a little build update video to show off the build, a little bit more of the gameplay of it, but also kind of give you guys an idea of what kind of gains we made since the build guide, which was mostly just getting a couple uniques to go legendary. A lot of utility upgrades, really, just like the chill and the frailty, but then the 23 strength is about as good as it gets. 24 strength is, I think, the top tier 7 roll. And we were able to craft that chest and get it ready, and then on our very last thing we did to it was re-roll the value of the mods. And it rolled a 23, and then we're like, all right, well, 1 in 4 chance to get this thing on there that we want. The very last thing we did for the daytime stream, and hit it. That was pretty cool. So now we're bumping. More damage, more ward, more armor. Who's this guy? Just to give you a little taste of the damage. Yeah, he didn't really even stick around that long. Just jamming on him. Jamming on him. Ain't spinning, ain't winning. Hey, fair enough, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, a lot of people ask me why I don't play Sentinel. Because they kind of see that as like the warrior class. I disagree. I think this is the warrior class, dude. I think this is the one. Well, this is the barbarian class. That's what I wanted to play. A leaping, shouting, fast attacking beast. But maybe we'll play Sentinel at some point too. There's definitely a lot of room to play a lot of builds in this game and experiment, but I'm having fun with this guy. And I think this guy can go pretty far. I want to see what he's capable of. Like pushing like 1,000 corruption and stuff, you know? Would be cool. Sounds like an elemental warrior? Yeah, but that's not a warrior, right? It's elemental. It's a paladin. It's a fire paladin, a void paladin, or a fire paladin. To me, that's one of the things that's important for a warrior is no magic. Just muscle and metal. Slamming the ground hard enough to just cause earthquakes. And having like a little totem buddy, just put that down, you know? Got your little pal. Giving you some encouragement, you know? Power of your ancestors coursing through your veins. Might want to turn around and hit that guy, buddy. The Aftershock still hit him, but... What's this grody-ness going at me, man? Yuck. I want that. Bang, bang, bang. The upfront damage of Earthquake isn't really where my damage comes from, but you still want to, you still want to hit him. My guy's just doing his thing. Got the Ronald Jenkins bumping today, boys. Long time ago, like really early on, I bought like a license from him to use his music in all my content, and been able to do that ever since. Pretty awesome. Love Mr. Jenkins. There we go. Alright, Void dudes, let's rumble. Let's tussle. We'll get a little look at what's ahead for us in this place. Then we'll go fight the trio of fire guys and hopefully get the armor roll that we're looking for. That is the dream. Because every point of armor that we get, like, is an immense amount of armor. Because strength scales our armor like crazy, and we're stacking strength, and we already have over 100 strength, and we're gonna get more. If I have my way. Oh. Yeah, we need strength on gloves, strength on rings. Anywhere strength can roll, we want it. So that's the plan. Boots. My boots right now that we have are pretty good. But yeah, you have to get lucky. Gotta get a little lucky, and have it drop for you. There we go. Is the bear set leveling 50? I didn't know. The red ring? Yes, we need that. Absolutely. We need that. That's just like a random drop, right? Yeah, we want the omnis. We want the red ring. Yep. And what's crazy is if you get LP on uniques, it's just like, just check the important stats on there and you're good to go. But thank goodness we got one of those items to go yesterday. Thank goodness. The last one of the day. Let us make some big gains. There's a lot of projectiles in this place. We seem to be tanking okay, but things can get weird at any moment, you know? Gotta watch it. Too full. That's gotta be like all shards too. Yeah. Sheesh. Get out of here, boys. And when all the range are all spread out like this, it's kind of a little bit annoying to like go chase them all down. My battle cat used to handle that for me. That was nice. But now we just have to rely on the aftershocks to kill everything for us. Which is fine. Could be worse. The gameplay of this build is pretty fun. A whole lot of swiping around and then detonating with an earthquake or two. And on big mobs, like I was showing me before, you can like slam earthquakes into them and stack dots like crazy. That's what we'll be doing on the bosses. Jamming. Wait. Do I have to go down this way, maybe? Big map, dude. Yeah, the red ring's just a world drop, and you just gotta get it. But of course, if it's a world drop, that also means that we can try to do the ring prophecy for it, right? Which means we can get double of them to drop. That's another thing we gotta do today is make sure we do some prophecies, because we have a lot of we have a fair amount of prophecy juice, but we also have not really that much more favor required to rank up. And then we can start putting in multiple lenses to further kind of pick what we want to farm in particular, or just like empower it, which would be cool. Very spooky, Mr. Ron Jenkins. We're gonna skip this one though. Very spooky. I kind of miss having health regen, but I understand why ward is so strong. It kind of gives you recovery and lets you do some crazy stuff just with a couple affixes. Stacking health and then the ward ones. But Beastmaster has so much health regen. Not every class has that. But you would still have to get a little bit of like flat health regen to get things really pumping. But we did. We had crazy regen before. Now we want no recovery. We want no life leech, no life regen. We have a lot of percent life regen. Just because that's just what happens with our character. And some of the talents we want still do that. The aftershocks sometimes just do kill stuff off in the distance, which is cool. Alright, bring it on. Stack it up. These fireball guys scare me, man. Like, we're not really taking that many hits from them, but it's like what if one of these times one of those fireballs just like detonates on us? You get caught in the wrong beam or something, you know? little bit of stun goes a long way. Enough with all these guys. Big lich boy. There we go. The bone boys. Alright, right here. Go see about that boss. Whoa! Knocked over my water bottle. How's the game compared to PoE Diablo? It holds up really, really well. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's somewhere in between. In terms of like complexity. Between the two of them. Let's see, anything's good? Grab that because of frailty, perhaps. I guess it is all relics, huh? Take a quick little gander. I'm not seeing anything especially enticing. If it had like just like massive strength, then yeah, I'd be interested. It's baby strength. Another baby strength. Yeah, not just the baby strength quite so much. All right, let's go. I think that 3 of these are efficient, but I kind of want to kill the boss real quick just to show you guys what we're cooking with. And then there's one single Gaze of Orbis right there. Tempted to go fight that Orbis guy real quick before we do the next one, huh? You can do co-op, yeah. We just do a quick Orbis. Usually they can push a little further, but I mean, it's still 20 corruption, so sure, let's do this real quick. So 2 more. Go fight Orbis, and then we'll go fight the zone bosses. Hopefully not get one-shotted. Oh my goodness. So many projectile dudes. The crunch of bones under the magnitude of the earthquake is pretty nice, though. Where's the bone furnace? This has got to be an ambush one. They say that you're gonna go get the bone furnace. What's really gonna happen? You're about to get ganked. Not fooling me, game. I'm on to you. Our defenses are holding together pretty well so far, though, against these little guys. Still have to, like, probably dodge mechanics against the big bosses, though. You can't take too many hits in a row right now. I mean, I can't. I think that's one of the weaknesses of Ward, though. Is you can't really just kind of keep on tanking. Yeah, it was an ambush. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, it's a great in-between. It's good. Which gear gives blue protection? So that's Ward is the blue thing. And different types of gear can give you Ward in different kind of ways, but there are 2 pieces that I have on, and you can check my build guide if you want to learn more about it, that give me a life drain and ward gain set up, though. I guess Idol is better than this. This one's slightly better, sure. Life drain, ward gain. It's cool. Looks like Doom in an action RPG, yeah. Those skellies. Gotta handle business on them, man. And we have been. This guy's been super fun. And there are lots of different builds to play, but I mean, I'm really interested in just seeing what this guy can do. I'd rather push corruption on this guy than like try to make alts right now. But I tend to be that way, though. I tend to, you know, as you guys probably know from like me playing Warrior and everything like that, I tend to like to dig into one class and like learn about it and see what it can do. Min-max this guy out a little bit, but part of the reason I want to do that is because his progression path is pretty fun. Stacking a ton of strength and a little bit of, like, you know, other stuff would be cool too. Keeping some things in line, like obviously you want to keep your resists going the right way, you want to keep your health pool looking good. Mana regen is a big one. But stacking that strength, man. Bring it on then. Make sure I'm not getting my resistances shredded or anything like that. My shout and my leap do clear debuffs for me though, so that's great. We want to keep our totems down. Oh, yeah, those guys pop me. Got him though. Alright, let's make sure we don't get one-shotted by Orbis. That would be awkward. But I think we're good. Regen becomes more of a problem each upgrade. Yeah. How so? We're trying to hit regen strength on rings? Oh, right. Yeah. It's true, it's true. Alright, Orbis. Don't one-shot me, bro. But if you can get some stuff proccing on this guy, like, he'll start getting roasted. Oh. Yeah, he got chopped up. Like, once my totems start proccing on that guy and we get our damage all ramped up, he gets chopped up. Physical damage and melee damage is not the worst thing ever. All the on-hit stuff though is not good. Like the healing on hit and whatnot. Alright, so we slayed him. Let's give it up the act bosses. Nice damage. Yeah, it's pumping build, it's fun. Let's see if we can take on the act or the zone bosses real quick. Because there's 3 of them. So it's good to try to kill them all at once, but they don't always like to do that. If I can stack them up though, it's good. Keep an eye on my health bar just a little bit here. Jump out if we need to. Here we go. They're all stacked. Time to erupt, as they said. Uh-oh. There we go. Hacked up. Hacked up and smacked up, man. Armor? Hey, we got the armor too. Not a bad roll. 309 out of 320 is definitely not bad. Finally got it. Let's go, dudes. All right, not bad at all. Give me the armor. All right, so let me just look. So 47% armor goes to 62% armor, 62% damage reduction. That is fairly significant. That's a pretty big upgrade. Nice. But yeah, this build's pumping. I'm having a super good time with it. And we're gonna keep jamming on it. But I want to do like a little just quick run through and a build update for the YouTubes. Show you guys any kind of little gear upgrades I've been making. I'll tell you guys what's next for the build and a little bit of showcase and 329 corruption. And then like a 350 corruption boss. Not bad, not bad. We'll keep pumping.